Hey guys, Rusty Nut here. Haven't put up a video on here in almost a year. I do apologize for that. Had a lot going on. I've got some updates for you guys, so stay tuned. Alright, so to continue the video I started like 4 days ago, here we are back at the shop. I'll show you some updates. This is a 71 Super Sport Nova, obviously. I sold the 72 last December, had to pay some bills, but I did it. So I picked this up from my buddy Bob, the real 71 Super Sport. Back in the 80s, it was in an accident. So this whole piece of, maybe I can zoom out, hang on. Yeah, so this whole piece of the car was actually pushed back, and we didn't have a frame table available to us. So I bought a 73 Omega, and we wound up actually sectioning from the top of the A-pillar about halfway across the dash. We staggered the cuts, so more structural, whatever. And we spliced in that whole piece of car right there. Excuse me. And we've just been slowly working on it ever since. Don't mind the fact that it's become a temporary workbench. You can't tell, but there is a shifter down in there. I put a 4-speed Muncie in it. An M20 out of a 68 GTO. We did new quarters. The floor is brand new from all the way from the firewall to the trunk, just like my 72. I don't know if this will show good or not. Brand new frame rails. Upper lower tail panel. I thought I was going to build the Omega, so I had a 307 gone through at the machine shop. I know the valve covers are dirty, but the motor's literally brand new. We had to punch it out 40 thou, but that is actually coming out, and I've got a lead on either a 5.3 or a 6.0 LS, and I'm just going to throw it in, probably put a cam in it so it sounds kind of rowdy, but other than that, leave it stock. My last one had too much power. But yeah, I got that motor for $200, and we got it home, and we realized they had all the spark plugs in it, and I'm spinning the crank over by hand. I said, Joe, this thing's turning over a little bit too easy. Joe comes over and he says, yeah, you're right. So we pulled one of the cylinder heads off, and you could actually see the piston ring sticking out around the piston. The bore was so worn out, which is why they had to punch it 40 thou. But it's coming along nice and slow. I've got another project going on right now, which is why this is taking a halt, but I'll show you that in a second. I'll give you guys a preview of the paint color. Hugger Orange. I've always wanted a Hugger Orange Nova, and it's happening. I was going to paint it Sequoia Green, which I actually bought the paint for it, but then I changed my mind because I was going to paint my other project the Sequoia Green. So I bought the Hugger Orange, but we're just going to go with the Hugger Orange, and I'm giving Joe the Sequoia Green for either his Chevelle or his buddy's Chevelle that he's going to paint. But yeah, on to the new project. Look at the big hood. It's a 98 Freightliner FLD 120. I'm in the process of painting it. In about another half hour, I'm going to shoot red on the top of it. It's been quite the project. The Detroit 60 series, 18 speed, 390 rears, 40,000 pound rears, 12,000 pound front. When I bought it, it was leaking oil, and we thought that it was the gasket in behind this timing case here, but it turns out that the timing case was actually cracked. So $1,500 later, we have a used timing case on the back of it, and it doesn't leak oil anymore. It runs like a top. Of course, it blows black smoke. The pipes are off it right now, but she's straight piped. I can't open a door. I'd show you the inside. It's not even cleaned right now, so. But yeah, just getting things ready to spray here. This isn't going to be a long video. I'm just updating you guys, and I want to let you know that I know it's been a year since I put out any content, so I'll be getting to it real soon. Maybe I'll close the hood real quick so you guys can see what this looks like. See if I can do it without breaking something. No grill in it right now. This is the paint scheme. It's called Safety Red, and then I just picked out some random GM Silver, then GM Black. And I think it'll look pretty slick. I'm going to paint the tanks black, paint the steps black, and then I got to repaint the battery box and fix that up a little bit. But not a bad old truck. I got a good price on it. Hopefully I'll be rolling next week. I'm really crossing my fingers. But sorry for all the mess laying around. Joe's in the middle of putting siding on his shop here. I got brand new headlights for it to get rid of those LEDs. I don't like blinding people, so I'm gonna. Those holes down here are actually a 4x6, so I just got to make mounts for one of those. I'm gonna mount them down there and wire them to a switch. But this is the grill I got for it. It's a Hodge built, all stainless, fancy. But yeah, the Dodge is gone too. This is getting too expensive. Plus me, you know, I got rid of my Nova, and yeah, it's almost like watching one of your kids take off. I'm not a father, but imagine the feeling of one of your children leaving forever when I saw the Nova roll away on the trailer. So I did the right thing and bought the Omega, but then we realized the Omega was too rotted out. I mean, it didn't look bad when we started, but when we got into it, like everything all down through here was rotted. The inner rocker panels were all rotted out. And then I remembered Bob had this Nova sitting there, and he did say that he would sell it. You know, last time I had asked him there, and so sure enough, we made the deal. It's obviously the dash isn't in it right now, but it's got the speedometer with the factory tack in it and everything. And I think the LS, I'm gonna try, and my buddy's got a parts truck. It's like a 99 Chevy. I'm hoping it doesn't have the extended crank flange, but I'm gonna get the whole truck off him. I'm gonna pull the wiring harness and ECU out of it, and then all the HP tuners and flash the VATs out of it and everything. But I'd like to just run something stock because I'd like to road trip this car. And no offense to Holly, you guys make great stuff, but I trust the stock stuff better on like long road trips and whatnot. So that's what it is. Yeah, you can see it. I put lipstick on a pig with this motor. These heads are coming off of it and going on a 383 stroker, but I don't know if you can read that. It says blueprint. Anyway, it's their H8002K heads, I believe. They're 195 runners, 202, 160 stainless valves. They're basically a Vortec head on steroids. So, and they fit both style intakes. You can fit the old style small block, or you can fit the Vortec style intake on them, which is nice. But anyway, yeah, I've just been super busy getting this truck on the road. You know, this has been a dream of mine, and I got the opportunity knocked at the door, so I answered, and it's happening. I'm excited. So you guys are going to see some more trucking stuff on the channel too, and then obviously the car stuff's still going to be going on. So from here on out, expect more videos. But for now, the Rusty Nut, over and out.